She put the ball down she put the ball down, but of course that ball no reach SCN MM. It be like say she run past everybody where they come from her side. She dey look at SCN, and of course Akpabaro marvelous, but two of them no quick connect to her. But we see say Miracle Joseph, they try so that she go fit bring anything from the left hand side of that fielder, but nothing happened at all as that ball don't roll out of 4 at Bayelsa Queens throwing. And now Mary Aderemi, now she go throw that one inside for Bayelsa Queens. Goal kick for Edo Queens. Yes, Edo Queens, they make sure say this one no they go anywhere. Yes, so Osigwe goodness, they pursue that ball like a thief where they escape. They tell us where they go, come back here, I need to catch you. But of course, Bayelsa Queens don't go give her opportunity. Even as we see say Shakirat Mushud, they try to collect the ball from her hand, but she lose possession. But of course the ball don't enter Omoko Messi leg. But of course, Miracle Joseph don't collect her back, send her back to the keeper away, push the ball back at the field of play. The captain of the side, that Nabedin Suliat, don't try push the ball, come out, and she send the ball to Abubakar Marvelous. And Marvelous don't lose possession. And that one will be throwing to Edo Queens. By Shakirat Mosh, the ball just roll small pass for in front of the goalpost. It's a Bayelsa Queens they do, but I'm not going.
Bayelsa Queens pushing forward to see if they will score against the Edo Queens.
All right, yes. So the last 5 minutes, then they push. Right now we see Bayelsa Queens get a free kick. They've been bring Mary Anjo down there, and whether I should go take down, I've been Zainab now go take that one. I'll like Zainab now go take him. So if let's say Mary Anjo now won't take the free kick for Bayelsa Queens. She don't fire him straight to the post. They send her back. Push. Look, we see that Edo self go fi push. That ball no they go anywhere, must go back to your house. And a free kick for Edo Queens.
Yes, hello and welcome to 360 Sports on Trust TV. That was a good one, good game at the weekend. That is the NWFL Super 6 playoff final at the last match, day 5, where all of the 6 teams were in action and 3 teams were gunning for the title. But at the end of the day, one of the team had to smile away with the title for the very first time. That was the game between Edo Queens, the Arsenal ladies, Edo Arsenals as they are called, against Bayelsa Queens, the host state team. It ended 1-1, and with that result, Rivers Angels' result also ended in a draw. So it gave Edo Queens the advantage to win the trophy. We will get to that story. We'll look at this and all that stories making the round in the world of sports this lovely Monday morning. I am Emmanuel Fashimi. We will be starting from athletics. As a good news for all our Nigerian athletes, they are doing so well in their respective outings, and they are getting the Olympic tickets right, left, center, everywhere they go. And that is the good news. It shows that despite Paris 2024 Olympic Games is going to be something that Nigeria, at least it's going to be a memorable one for us, because with the way things are going, athletes, team events, the way we are getting qualification, individual events, is just massive and excellent performance from all of our sportsmen and women going to various events to get the Paris Olympic ticket. Just over the weekend also, we had two Nigerians, God bless, and Rosemary Chukwuma, making it to the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. God bless, a fantastic athlete, 200-meter runner, a lady who busted into the scene just at the National Sports Festival in Delta State. Right now, she's the toast of Nigerian track, also doing so well. Over the weekend, at the Colgate Cycle, Chukwuma blazed to a second place fastest time by Nigeria female sprinter in history, where she had to run 10.88 seconds to win her quarterfinal heat, and with that time, she punched the Olympic ticket, and she's joined the likes of Toby Amuson, Toby Express, and co to qualify for that favor Philly to qualify for the Paris Games. Same thing with God bless Tima, who also made it through over the weekend at the Colgate Circuit in United States of America, also punching her way to the Paris Olympic Games with fantastic races over the weekend. And the good news that we have all our Nigerian athletes making it to the Paris Games. And why I said it's going to be a memorable one, because we are going to go with a lot of contingent, most especially in athletics, wrestling, boxing, weightlifting, powerlifting, what have you. We will have representative in table tennis, the likes of Arna Kadri, Olajide Omotayo, Hope Uduaka have made it through, and also not forgetting Paralympics Games, which will be coming up also. So a whole lot is going on in the Nigerian sporting world. I'm getting, because we just have less than 60 something days to the Paris Olympic Games, and we are looking forward to Nigeria having a good outing. Let's not also forget that our own Super Falcons also have made it through in the women's football event. Despite the men crash out, we have our ladies who will be participating in the women's football event at the Paris Games, and we still have others who are yet to qualify, and they are still going to go through this qualification event. Let's not forget, over the weekend also is a good news for us. Chukwuebuka Enekwechi also made it to the Paris Games, where he had to beat his own record that he set, African best shot putter. Also over the weekend, 21.89 meters he threw over the weekend at the collegiate event in United. So at Eugene, I beg your pardon, where it was a Diamond League event in Eugene. So a whole lot for athletes, individual athlete team. We also have our relay teams who have made it through to the Paris Games, the 4x4 men. We have the 4x100 relay team for the women. We have the mixed relay team also who qualified for the Paris Games. So I think at this point in time, we are sure that we'll definitely get a medal in athletics, in weightlifting. Let's not forget wrestling, where the likes of Odunayo, Adekuroye, Blessing Oburududu, Ruben Hanna and co has also qualified for the Paris Games in wrestling. In boxing, we also have our own boxers who are Oshoba and co, Elizabeth Oshoba, have qualified for the Paris Games. So a whole lot of sporting activities at the Paris Game, and Nigeria will not be lacking in those in some of those events. We also have badminton. Anulu Akpokpeyori has qualified for badminton, making back-to-back qualification for Nigeria when it comes to badminton event. The last time we were at Tokyo 2020 in badminton, this time around we also qualified for badminton. So Nigeria is just qualifying right, left, center, everywhere, every sporting event. And the minister some time ago have come out, we are going to go to the Olympics with our area of strength, where we know we have strength. That is where the place we will concentrate more on. That is where we'll be at least producing athletes, making sure that they get all the necessary support they can get, so that they can do well when the Paris comes calling. Our areas of strength, athletics, football. We also have our D Tigers, basketball, D Tigers. So we will be there with numerous number of sports, and then we are sure that we'll get medal in some of those games. I believe these Paris games might just be the best, might be better than what our outing at the Atlanta 96 Olympic event, where we won a gold medal in football event, and also Choma Ajuwan winning gold in her own individual event. So maybe this time around we might just surprisingly maybe win 5 golds in some of more than 5 gold, because for sure I believe in wrestling this time around we are going to get a gold medal in wrestling. And then also in athletics, Toby Amuson, Toby Express, as you score 100 meters women hurdles event, she will be there vying for that gold medal. That at least that is what she wants after winning a world record in Eugene 2022. All right, let's move away from athletics and go straight to the 2024 NWFL Super 6. Over the weekend, a champion has finally emerged. That is Edo Queens win first NWFL title in their history. This is the first time they will be winning the NWFL title under Moses Aduku, who is the coach of that team. Did so well, and it has to go down to the last day of matches. That is match day 5, where about 3 teams, Edo Queens, Bayelsa Queens, and Rivers Angels, these 3 teams have a chance of winning the title. Edo Queens, after winning 3 games in 4, losing 1 to Rivers Angels, they have 9 points, and then we have Bayelsa Queens and Rivers Angels having 8 points. Going to the last day, if Edo Queen wins, they'll take the title. If they draw and Rivers Angel wins, Bayelsa Queen also wins, it will go down to goal record, goal difference, to determine who wins the title. And this time around, I think both teams had to they settled for a draw. Heartland Queens of Owerri held Rivers Angels to a 1-1 draw, same thing as Bayelsa Queens, who also played a 1-1 draw with Edo Queens in that match. And all games were played simultaneously yesterday, that is Sunday, at the Samson Siasa Stadium, and then the Nembe City Stadium was used for both games were played simultaneously at the same time. But it happened that at least Edo Queens had to hold their own, held on to their lead. Eventually, Bayelsa Queen had to level up, but couldn't add more to it, and it ended 1-1 apiece, and it gave Edo Queens 11 points to win, 10 points to win the title, and Rivers Angels ended on 9 points to also come in second in that table. All right, I have Precious Jonah standing by this morning, joining me on the program this morning. Precious Jonah, welcome to 360 Sports on Trust TV. It's a good one having you on the show.
Thank you. Good morning.
Okay, let's go
happy
straight.
Weekend and happy Monday. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, let's start with athletics. You just the first story we had this morning, where we have the like Chukuma and Tima, God bless. Both of them have qualified for the Paris Olympic Games over the weekend. They did that in United States, punching their way, getting the required time for Rosemary Chukuma, 10.88 seconds in her quarterfinal heat, and with that time, she made it to the Paris Olympic Games 2024.
Yeah, kudos to them, Chukuma, and God bless. They have done well. I overheard you talking about the good medals we are likely to come back with at the Paris Olympic. You were mentioning 5. So what I'm seeing more than 5 though, because our athletes have done well this year. So with that momentum going to that Paris, I think we are coming down with more than 5 good medals. Our potential winning sports, like you said, is wrestling, track and field events, and yeah, I think we got medals there. Thank you very much.
Okay, we are going to win medals in track and field event. The field event, we have a whole shot put is there. We also have discus throwers. We have in the field event, Nigerian ladies are also participating. That is, the Falcons are playing in the women's football. They will have the Tigress in basketball. A whole lot. I believe the Paris Olympic Games will be the best. And now we also looked at the second story we're looking at is the 2024 NWFL Super 6 playoff, where Edo Queens are the champions of the league after a round-robin game. Six teams made it through: Nasarawa Amazons, Heartland Queens, Rivers Angels, Bayelsa Queens, Edo Queens, Conference Queens of Kogi. All of them appeared in the Super 6, but at the end of the day, Edo Queens are champions of the Women's Football League in Nigeria. Precious, are you there?
Yes. The girls, that's our girls. They have done well. No, yes, I can hear you. I said the girls have done well. They have done well. Edo Queen, they have done well for my states. So I'm happy for them. Winning their first women's title, league title, is not easy. They have tried. So I think the motivation from the stakeholders have given them this. So they should do more. Congratulations to them.
Okay, congratulations to Edo Queens doing so well in that particular game. Let's quickly enjoy some highlights of this game. Let's just enjoy the highlights of this game. You know, we started with it, and let's see some of the highlights on parts of that game between Bayelsa Queens and Edo Queens. Let's enjoy the highlights of this game quickly. Let's just enjoy the highlight between Edo Queens and Bayelsa Queens.
But of course, Olapade Zainab don't try push the ball come forward. That the goal go come anytime soon. But she don't lose possession sharp. We don't begin to see some kind long kicks, some kind long throws for this game. Whether I did too early, we not to know. Yes, as we say, Mary and John, they tried to score, but that opportunity, Bayelsa Queens get very clean opportunity, but they just miss them as the ball just roll past in front of the goalpost. Mary and John go ask herself, say, what thing I do there? I should say I see that ball well, I not see her well. Bayelsa Queens go pinch themselves because that's a very good opportunity for them where they don't take advantage. But that one not happen. As well as he said, Edo Queens said, don't they try push forward. Moses Choma are there for the right hand flank. She they try to beat Zazozo, but she they try to beat Shakira. I beg your pardon. Like you go talk on. But that one not happen. She lose possession back to the goalkeeper, Monle Omini. The defender there don't make sure she take advantage of that one. Make she try to come out, but she lose possession to number 7 jersey. That now Omoko Messi. And somehow the ball don't find way come out for throwing. Omoko Messi they hold her leg. Now throwing for Edo Queens. The referee don't go meet Omoko Messi, make it ask her whether she go fit continue. I make she for call people where go come check her. Shakira Moshood, they try to say that she will do anything for Bayelsa Queens. As she won't pass the ball, give her Mary and Joe, but the ball no connects. The ball roll out for a goal kick. Isabel, like say now Bayelsa Queens, they try to, shake body first. They try to push small. If you said this one day too early for us to begin give them the encouragement? Abi, it dey too early. Abi, so now just show me, I show you first. Now then they do.
Yeah, it's too early to say that they win this game. You can see also Goodness Osigwe moving forward to actually want to score, but she didn't make the pass quite early. I can see that from the look of things, it's quite balanced. But then they all want to win. The hunger is for both of them. They actually want to win. Edo Queens want to win. Bayelsa want to win. But then, as I always say, who is greedier than the other? Because if you're greedy, you take the 3 points. But if you're not greedy, you will not want to share the spoils. And when you share the spoils, and Heartland and maybe Heartland Queens, Rivers Angels beat Heartland Queens, they are the champions. So no slip, any slip up by Edo, they will no longer win this tournament.
Yes, any slip up. That one me say.
Yes, a big one coming from Edo Queens, making it at least winning the title under Duku. That's the coach of the Edo Queen, Edo Arsenal ladies as they are called, winning the title. And quickly, I have joining me on the show this morning, a friend and a brother, Adini Ajishafe. Welcome to 360 Sports on Trust TV.
Okay, thanks for having me.
Okay, Edo Queens have actually lifted the title. Congratulations to them. First thing first, it was a round-robin game and they had to leave it. 3 teams on the final day had the chance of winning the title, but Edo Queens with resilience and strength, composure, and what have you on the final day against the host state, that is Bayelsa Queens, they were able to get the job, and the result in the other game had to favor Edo Queens, but they need to do their own job before they start thinking of Rivers Angels. And the good thing is the 2 games were played simultaneously.
Well, first of all, congratulations to Edo Queens for being able to do the business of winning the NWFL for the 4th time in their own history. But right now, as we're saying that, well, the round robin and the last day, but I think Edo Queen actually meant business from the game before the last. They showed their class by being able to win the game before the last one they play. They actually got them the icing on the cake of scooping that particular title. So you see that they were really ready. They made hay while the sun was shining.
Yes.
You know, if you want to win tournament, you don't wait till it's going to be the last game. Cloth. What happened between Manchester City and Arsenal? Man City took advantage of that sloppiness just within a twinkle of an eye against Aston Villa, and they went off it. So the same thing happened to Edo Queens. Immediately Bayelsa Queens draw against Nasarawa Amazon. That was where they picked it up, and for Edo Queens showed their class, being able to win. And from there, they started moving, and at the last game, they knew that all they needed to do was to get a win, and they worked towards it and got it. So at times, it's not just about luck, it's about you being prepared, and then your preparation will meet the opportunity.
Okay, now for the very first time, I love what happened in the Women's League from my own point of view. How do you rate the competition? Because this is different from what we saw last season.
Yes, I think to some extent we are having a better NWFL. It's getting better every time that the league is actually marked. But something that I notice is awareness. We were talking about it here. What about social media? What about all the media officers? Are they doing what they're supposed to do for people to know that something is happening about their clubs? It's not enough to just post the list of the players I want to play. That is the I want to play the match list. No, it's about talking about your team, pushing it out there. Kudos to them for what they've done, but they need to do more. Awareness is key. People need to know that we have a women league that is functional. And also, you look at the management of NWFL, they really try their best to make sure things go well.
All right, they need to try their best, because as it stands right now, the competitiveness in the NWFL this season was different from what we saw in the last time out. And congratulations to Edo Queens for winning the title and winning it very well. Like Adeni said, they meant business from day one, where they actually defeated Conference Queens. Their match they won 5. They scored 5 goals in that game against Conference Queens of Kogi, 5-0 trashing, and it was a good one. They lost their second game to Rivers Angel, and after that game they just have to pick themselves up, and at the end they are champions of the NWFL for the 2023-2024 season in Nigerian Women's Football League. All right, let's leave that story and talk about the Men's League. Action resumes in March day 33 after 1 month break for Rivers United to finish all their standing game, and then the President FA Cup games were all rounded up, and then we have the round of 16 planned out for the Men's FA Cup. All of these the organizers of the league, NPFL, had to put the league on hold. But the good news is that yesterday games were back. Match day 33, and we have all of the teams involved in action. And let's quickly run over the result before Adeni will react to it. Abia Warriors in the Oriental Derby, their sister team, their brothers team, Enyimba International of Aba, they pipped them. Abia Warriors 1-0. Enugu Rangers trashed Bayelsa United 3-0, and we'll have Heartland FC of Owerri coming back to winning ways. Match day 33, trashed Gombe United, a team that is bottom of the table, 3-0, and then Kano Pillars also beat Doma United 3-1 at the Sanya Abacha Stadium. Katsina United and Shooting Stars played a 2-2 draw. Kwara United beat Remo Stars 3-2, and then we have Lobby Stars who lost at the adopted ground in Lafia to Akwa United, the only away team of a match, away win for match day 33, 2-1 against Lobby Stars. Rivers United trashed Sporting Lagos 4-1, and Bendel Insurance and Sunshine Stars of Akure a goalless draw. Plateau United also were head to a goalless draw at the Jos Township Stadium by Niger Tornadoes. The good thing is that match day 33, I think all of the teams were happy to come back to action. And for Enugu Rangers, they continue to remain at the top of the table with that fantastic win against their opponent. 3-0 it ended, and they remain at the top of the table with 60 points.
Well, I think this match day 33 speaks volume. You look at how the teams that really want to get to the pinnacle of the NPFL, fighting hard. Despite the loss of Remo Stars, they still remain in their top position.
Yes, of course.
Look at Enyimba. They won against their sister team, Abia Warriors, and they were able to get to the second position. Right. So it's, I think from the way it is right now, the winning team, or the leading teams rather, the leading teams like Rangers, Enyimba, Remo Stars are not trying to, they are not willing to drop the baton at all. They want to make sure they maintain it. And that's why I said it's always good to make hay while the sun shine. Now they know what is at stake. They know how many matches are actually left, and they are beginning to run after it. Despite that break, look at Rangers. They are not dropping it at all. They want to move on. Abia Angels, Enyimba, Oriental Derby, but Enyimba actually triumphed. And according to what we've been hearing, coming from their former coaches, now Super Eagles coach, that Enyimba want to win the league. So although they are 4 points behind Rangers International, 56-60, but it is still achievable because this is just match day 33. They're still going to match day 38. It's a marathon. Now, look at Remo Stars. They lost their game, but because they've been able to do it before the break, they were able to, they held on to that third position as if it's their birthright. So you look at Shooting Stars of Ibadan now, look at them, 53 points. So it's still very open, even from Lobby Stars, Plateau United, all of them are battling to see how they can work better from first to sixth. Anything can still happen because you have about five matches
games to go
to play. 15 points at stake. And during the weekend, you saw a lot of goals. Rivers United getting 4-1. You saw 3-2 between Remo Stars and Kwara United. 5 goals were scored there. So many goals were scored.
Rangers also scoring 3 goals.
So a lot of goal flowing. It was as if, oh, okay, Rivers, they'll be able to clear all the backlogs now. We are ready for the business. So all the teams were really happy to play. It was like a rebirth of NPFL, and everyone showed their class that yes, we are here to stay. Look at the result. Almost all the teams scored except for that's Sunshine Stars, Plateau United, that was a stalemate. And for the other games, goals were just rushing in 3-3, 3-2, just like that. It was a goal rush for match day 33 in the NPFL.
Okay, my worry is we have this news sometimes ago. Now there's going to be a delay in concluding this league in a way. And CAF have given up as in deadline for as in club to submit the teams that will present in CAF competition. That is the CAF Champions League, and probably if everything still go as planned, we might still have the CAF Confederation Cup if it's not cancelled, if the Super League does not take over that particular competition. But don't you think some of this delay, that is why we don't do well when it comes to continental engagement?
Already we know this. Why do we always want to actually follow that style, that Niger style? CAF supersede NFF or MPFL, because they are the governing body of African football. So you already know the calendar. Why don't you work with the calendar? We keep complaining about this every time. I think it's high time that we need to just know that time is very, very essential. We need to do things in time. Let me give an example. You tell a guest or someone that, okay, arrive here, okay, I'm having you on the show by 10 a.m. That person I try to be, okay, they say 10. Then some of them actually start coming by 10. That's that Nigerian factor, the African time mentality. It's not about just the clock. It's also about planning. MPFL organizers or management or board needs to understand the fact that we need to plan ahead. The way CAF schedule their calendar, why don't we work with it? It's affecting our clubs in CAF competition, CAF Confederation, CAF Champions League, because we lag behind in scheduling our matches. And then we are so used to this style that, okay, it's just Niger style. No, we are playing under CAF calendar, right? Why don't we do things the way it's supposed to be done? You check leagues from Sudan, from Zambia, from Tanzania, having teams better than us.
Yes,
when it comes to the statistics from CAF. Now it's high time we should begin to, okay, we want our league to be better. Why don't you just make sure we do things right by following the calendar? What will happen if we follow the calendar? Nothing. It's better. In fact, it's better for our teams because they will be used to it. But because we are used to that, attitude of fire brigade style, we do it, don't worry, we go on break, we plan everything, just hurry. Why don't you just follow the calendar and everything will go well with the teams? And if you look at Nigerian teams now, it's getting so painful that CAF competitions, we are really lagging behind and we need to follow the calendar. Something must be done about it.
We need to follow the calendar. Something has to be done because some of this delay causes our time, participation when it comes to CAF engagement. You see us in the CAF Confederations Cup, in the CAF Champions League. Sometimes we don't even make it out of the first round, and all of our team, they crash out from that competition. All right, let's move ahead. Let's go straight to Cairo. The big one will be happening this evening between Nigeria and Algeria. That is the Special Eagles right now, not the other Super Eagles, but they are called the Special Eagles. It is the Amputee Nations Cup, that is 2024 Amputee AFCON. Nigeria to face Algeria in the third place game. They lost their semi-final game to Morocco. 6-2 it ended at the Katamaya Club in Cairo. And now the Tunis will be playing the third place game against Algeria this evening.
Well, actually, I was rooting for them because for what they've done so far in this tournament. You know, it's high time that we give attention to other sportsmen, not only Super Eagles. You understand? We need to give attention to all the other team. Our amputee football, as we call them, is the Special Eagles. They've been making us proud in this competition. And so far, they'll be facing Algeria tonight in the third place fight. And we just hope that they'll be able to get that particular nod to win the third place because they've tried their best in this competition. They've worked hard. They've really thrived. And you look at the support, the massive support that Eagles get, the Super Eagles. I wish you can just, even if they sprinkle, just sprinkle that love to other teams in handball, in basketball, in this particular Special Eagles, that's amputee football. Right now, we're mentioning Nigeria. We are not calling Cote d'Ivoire. We're not calling Togo. They are Nigerians representing us in Egypt. I still remember that particular World Cup they were going to in Mexico. They had to, in fact, they were begging cap in hand to get money to go to Mexico. They got to Mexico maybe a day or thereabout before the World Cup started. They were jet lagged, and that affected their performance. So we need to give attention to these Eagles, and already our Super Saiyan Eagles is there. A lot of people are already calling that they should be returned so that we can have them also. Now, for our amputee football, these Special Eagles, hopefully they'll be able to do this against the Algerian team. They deserve to get this third place because against all odds, they've shown that whether they get the support or not, they are ready to give their best. And remember, these are men who, if you look at them, they are not able-bodied, yet they are there playing football with their walking sticks, with everything they have on them, just to make sure Nigerians at home can watch. If you watch their game, you feel so, in fact, you have that compassion. They have the women version too, who are really representing us. So these are the kind of people that really deserve that. They need that particular attention from the NFF, from sponsors. It's always Super Eagles, but at least if it is 30% of attention, let's give it to all these guys. They are making us happy. They are Nigerians, and hopefully tonight they'll make us proud.
Hopefully tonight they'll make us proud. They will be playing the third place game against Algeria at the 2024 Amputee Africa Cup of Nations going on in Cairo, Egypt. All right, let's leave that story. Still talking about Nigerian football. Now we'll go straight to Ghana, where the Wafubi Under-17 tournament is ongoing, and over the weekend, it wasn't a good news for our team, and I think it's expected, because when you don't prepare very well for any event, then when you definitely you might just get the kind of result that you deserve with your level of preparation. Over the weekend, the Golden Eaglets lost to Cote d'Ivoire in the semi-final game at the ongoing Wafubi Under-17 tournament. Definitely 1-0 that game ended. That goal came in the second half of that particular game. Now the focus is, who is to be blamed for this team exit?
All of us, including you and I.
I'm not the coach. I'm not an. But
sincerely, if you're talking about blame, I think the deed is done already. So the blame might not actually have. I think what we need to look at now is we are always saying way forward, way forward. If you don't start now, there won't be way forward. You need to start. What do I mean by we need to start? We need to start to end this fire brigade approach that we always apply. You understand? Yes, we want to say, okay, the team were in camp for a month or thereabout, but a month was enough. Let's be sincere with ourselves. You understand me now? Is it enough, a month? Is it enough for these guys to be together as a team? That's number one team. Number two, you look at the games we played. We started picking, after the first game we played, against Burkina Faso was a draw. We defeated Togo by a long goal, right? Then
Togo was the last game.
Togo was the last game. We walloped them 3-0. Then with our second game against Nigeria Republic, we won by a goal. And then against Cote d'Ivoire. And knowing what is at stake, the baby elephant of Cote d'Ivoire, they were also prepared to do what? To pay, to also crown the efforts of their senior colleagues, the elephant of Cote d'Ivoire, what they did at the AFCON. And Nigerians were hoping that, okay, our under-17 will be able to turn things around. Alas, it didn't happen. Do you know they were wasteful? They were very wasteful in that particular match. Nigeria did not take advantage of the chances they had. It's always good when you have the chances, convert it. Score those. If they had scored all the goals they were wasting, that 1-0 will be maybe 4-1 or 3-1 or 2-1. People have won that game, but they were wasteful. Then you look at, I saw a lot of people blaming the coach, blaming Manu Garba. Is it not what you have that you're going to use? Understand? So I'm not saying he doesn't have his own blame, but to some extent, did we really prepare to win this tournament as a nation from the NFF? You understand? The attention is always too much. I keep saying it. The attention we are giving to Super Eagles is too much. We take other teams as if they are just going there for fanfare, right? Other teams are also important. Other teams that is why you have them. You cannot just, Super Eagles cannot just form overnight. You need to have age grade football from 17 to 20, and then you can go to Super Eagles. But now, we take other teams. Look at the way the Super Falcons is being treated. Look at the Flamingos. Look at the Falconet. Do they have the same attention that Super Eagles are having? Despite the fact that the Super Eagles are not even getting what they are supposed to get. Because at times, yes, they complain. But still, the gap between Super Eagles and Falcons and Golden Eaglets and Flamingos down to Falconet, down to Flying Eagles is too wide. Let alone other sports, handball, basketball, athletics. In fact, if you are a tech ball player, you are in trouble. If you are a Scrabble player, you are in trouble. Nobody give a damn about you. You understand? And these are sports that can win us so many medals. Attention needs to be given to all these categories of sportsmen and women that we have. So for Golden Eaglet, what we need right now is not just to win tournament, right? How can we say we have a team who are well prepared to grow? We need developmental programs that from this under-17 now, in the next 2-3 years, they can grow to the under-20. We have them. Then from the name will be ringing, but oh, that guy that played under-17 is now in under-20, right? To represent us, Flying Eagles, under-21. They can move there to Olympics, then to the Super Eagles. But we don't have it. We are always picking the best players, just gather them, and we want to play. How do we win competition? It's always very hard. So we need to start by making sure developmental project that we can grow this team. Forget about winning trophies now, right? How can we have solid under 17, solid under 13 that can graduate to under 17. That is why grassroots football is key.
It's very important.
It's very, very important. So from there, we can begin to grow these teams, and before you know it, any team will meet, we'll be able to wallop them.
Okay, anything we meet, we'll be able to wallop them. NFF, you just have to get it right, because this team, they didn't have the best of preparation. 51 players were invited, and at the end of the day, just 1 month preparation to a team who actually went out of their country to play some European tour games and friendly games, and that is why we saw the result with that team. All right, let's go straight to Europe. Let's just go straight to England, where the big one happened over the weekend. Manchester United won their record 13th FA Cup title after beating Manchester City 2-1. And it was a big deal and a good one for all of Victor Boniface and Nathan Teller in the German league, German Bundesliga. They were able to make it a cup double over the weekend also. Nathan Teller and Victor Boniface, these two guys winning the DFB Pokal in Germany.
Okay, they've actually won the Bundesliga for at least some days, rather like 2 weeks before this. But this is DFB Pokal, their own FA Cup. For Nathan Teller and Boniface Victor, that shows that really they got to a good team. They actually signed for a good team that was ready for business. They went 51 games unbeaten.
Massive.
And that's a record in Europe right now. Aside that, I love the fact that this season, a lot of Nigerian stars in sport really did well, not only in football. So if you're looking at Nathan Teller, Victor Boniface, for being able to win that particular DFB Pokal, congrats to them. Congrats to Ademola Lookman for being able to get it at least.
Europa League.
So you look at Toby Amusan, you look at Favour, you look at Ashe, you look at so many Nigerian stars who are into sport, doing well all across board in sport. So kudos to all of them. For Nathan Teller and Victor Boniface, let's see what they will do next season. Wishing them the best. But right now, let them savour that particular 2 cups they actually won.
Okay, 2 cups they actually won. But let's quickly go straight to Italian Serie A and look at this. Ademola Lookman also on fire after scoring hat-trick in Europa League final and coming back to the league match day 38, the last game of the Italian Serie A season. He was able to get his name on the score sheet against Torino, where Atlanta beat Torino 3-0 in that particular game. And they now, with that victory, they end on the Champions League position. I think we can say Atlanta had the best season. In 2 seconds quickly.
Yeah, a good one for Atalanta Bergamo, a team that I still remember one Nigeria then playing for them. That's this guy Olayinka thereabout. But for Ademola Lookman, he did well. He was able to get this, and I'm happy for the fact that he made name with a team that a lot of Nigerians don't even give a damn about, and don't follow much. But now Atalanta has been able to make it to UEFA Champions League, making it 5 teams from England, rather Italy, that will be playing Champions League next season, and being able to win Europa Cup, getting this particular opportunity to showcase his talent, and who knows, maybe he could be edging towards that CAF nominations.
All right, maybe he could be edging close to CAF nomination. I know when the CAF nominations, that is CAF Player of the Year, comes calling, we also have Nigerians dominating it. Victor Boniface, Nathan Teller, Ademola Lookman, and not forgetting the likes of Kelechi Iheanacho and co, who also are champions in their own respective teams and club event. All right, that is where we'll be leaving it on the program 360 this morning. We are sorry that we couldn't continue with Precious Jonah because of a mix-up. And Adeni, thanks for joining on the show.
It's always good to at least save the face.
All right, that is it on the program. I am Emmanuel Fashimi. Say thanks for watching.